Good evening and welcome to Desert Football Stand. It's Daryl Johnson from Middlesbrough, North East of England again tonight. Good evening, welcome all of you who are joining. Pleasure to be doing another live stream. And welcome to the England versus Nigeria live report. Now we are taking Skype calls, so if you're doing a call in on Skype, then do call. You just type in Desert Football Stand on Skype and then you can call in. I accept any calls. So, welcome to the report. Now, the thumbnail for this was made by Joe Willett. Thank you very much, Joe Willett. Thank you very much, mate. It was a tight affair, I would say. You know, the first half, we came out absolutely, blowing everyone away. We did outstanding in the first half. We did look a bit... We had a bit of cagey defending in the whole game. Our defence was a bit cagey, a bit weird. But we got two goals in the first half. 7-minute goal from Gary Cahill. Corner into the box. Bullet header into the top corner net. He won't score a better header than that, I don't think. It was a good goal from him. If you have just joined, welcome to the stream. Please drop a like and get your comment in the live chat. That'd be very much appreciated. Thank you all for joining. Then Harry Kane got the goal in the 39th minute. Anyone can call in to get their points along. I'm going to open Skype in about 2 minutes or so. I'm going to open Skype in a sec. But yeah, just want to get my point of views across. You can call in. Feel free to call in, but not until I say that it's open. Sec. Well, it's 2 minutes past now, so I did say I'm not accepting calls until 5 past. I'm not going to accept calls till 5 past. Yeah, just because I want to get my point of views across to everyone. You see, it does make it a bit easier. Welcome to Justin, who's joined. Thank you very much for joining. Our Richards and all them. Thank you for joining. Please drop a like if you haven't already. Yeah, first half was very good. Yeah, did very well. Second half lacked a lot of intent from England. Don't know what was said at half time by Gareth Southgate, but it seemed that we didn't seem to give a crap in the second half. We came out second half, conceded a soft goal. But fair play to Nigeria, they didn't make it an easy game at all. It was not an easy game of football for us. They didn't make it easy for us at all. They gave us a big scare by scoring that other goal. I'm not opening Skype until 5 past, which is in about a minute. So, it was a good game of football, I would say. It was a good game, close game, tight affair. Game of two halves, if you understand what I'm on about there. First half played well, second half played crap. Alex Iwobi got the goal for Nigeria. It got them back into the game. One thing I am going to ask if people do call, what I will ask is, do you think that, who do you think should be goalkeeper and stuff for the World Cup? Because we've been told that it looks like Jordan Pickford's going to be named the World Cup goalkeeper for England. Overall, I'd be pretty happy because, he did do okay. He did okay. He didn't have too much to do during the first half. Second half, conceded a bit of a soft goal. Or it was a Gallo with a shot hit the post and then smashed in by Alex Iwobi. I will be honest, it was a good finish, but it wasn't the type of goal we should have conceded. Welcome to Logan Beaton. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Yeah, I got my prediction right, and so did Alan Richards. But yeah, what's the time? Okay, we are going to open Skype up in a sec. Skype is officially open. So if you do want to call in, then do feel free. Now, if someone does call in, it does mean that the stream will freeze for a couple of seconds. Yeah. What I was going to say was if someone does call in, it does mean that the stream's going to freeze until I've answered a call. But we're only going to take 5-minute calls because we are going to be pushing for time. I want to get the Germany stuff done as well. But we are joined by Mr. Owen Richards from Weston-super-Mare tonight.
Hello.
Welcome, mate. Thank you very much for joining, mate. We got Owen Richards on, so after the 5-minute call, you've got till 10 past. Because I'm only going to be doing 5-minute calls, and then obviously if anyone else wants to call in, then do feel free to call in after I've finished with Owen. Owen, welcome back to Daz's Football Stand.
Thank you.
Obviously, you're a Chelsea fan, and I'm guessing you'll have been happy with the fact that Gary Cahill got a goal.
Yes.
I know you're a Chelsea fan, and you're used to watching Gary Cahill a lot. But how do you think he's done for England in these last couple of games?
I think he's done okay. I think he's going to be brilliant at the World Cup for England. He's picked up for the games, and that's all I can say on Gary Cahill.
Yeah, I agree about that. Yeah, I agree with the fact that you said that, he's good and he could definitely be a good player in the World Cup. He's certainly going to be a good defender in the World Cup. With the way he played today for a centre back, even though he plays for Chelsea and he never really scores for Chelsea, he comes up every single corner that comes into the box, and every corner that comes into the box from England, he's on the ball. He tries to get his head on the ball every time. He was fantastic. It is a real England shirt because I got this from Sports Direct, so there you go. Anyway, please drop a like, guys, if you haven't already. King Halls, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. But, yeah, I think he's going to be pretty decent. I think he's going to be a pretty lethal defender. He's going to be hard to get past. And I know Tunisia and Panama are going to find that. Belgium, however, I would say, have better talent than England. And I think Belgium's probably the only game in the World Cup tournament, World Cup group stage, that England are probably going to lose. That's probably the only game that England will be expected to lose. Tunisia and Panama are the two teams that England are expected to smash. But, however, you don't know people know what England are like. They're crap in the World Cup. Anyway, I'm going to ask you, I think, probably 2 more questions.
Okay.
Well, we wouldn't know the time in a minute, but it doesn't make a difference. So I'll ask you two more questions. Goalkeeper-wise, Jordan Pickford played in goal today, and Gareth Southgate has told us that he is going to be his number 1 goalkeeper for the World Cup squad. Do you agree? Do you think that he's trustworthy enough to be the World Cup number 1?
Possibly. He's quite young. He plays for Everton. I think he'll do well for us.
Yeah, I was interested when he told us that, because I'm thinking, all right, yeah, he's young. And he's better than Joe Fart any day. Joe Fart. But I wouldn't really have picked him as the number 1 goalkeeper. I would have picked someone like, I would have said Jack Butland, but he's conceded too many goals. I would have picked someone like, Nick Pope, because I think he's probably better than him. But anyway. One more question for you. Overall, how did you think the game went then?
It was alright, I think. Two goals, and then Nigeria scored in from the second half kick-off.
Wasn't a good start, to be honest, was it?
Yeah, so I think it was a good game, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. Listen, Aaron, thank you very much for your call, and we will catch up with you later, and do call in again.
I will.
Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, was Aaron Richards. Before anyone does start, because I know what people are like with new people calling in, people are a bit iffy with new people calling in. He does, like a lot of people, they are shy when they come onto the channel for the first time. If anyone else wants to call in, do feel free to call in. We have Skype open to the end of the stream, which we're staying on the stream for half an hour. We're only 10 minutes into the stream, so if you do want to call in, feel free to call in. I'm accepting all calls coming in. So yeah, let's have a look at some of the other scores. England obviously won 2-1 against Nigeria. Germany lost to Flaming Austria. That's not good. That's going to be a bad bloody report. Sweden have drawn 0-0 against
United Kingdom. +4479546304.
I'm getting a FaceTime call. I believe this is from Joe Willett. We're getting a FaceTime call, guys, and I'm guessing yes, it is. It's from Joe Willett.
Hello. Do you take calls for these England reviews?
Yes. It is a call-in show. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Joe Willett, the guy who's created the logo, the banner, and all the flaming thumbnails for the last three videos. I can only say thanks very much. No, I can really say not more can say. Harry Doherty said he saw Ty from Arsenal Fan TV. Nice. Anyway, drop a like, guys, if you haven't already. Thank you very much for joining. I did miss out Harry Doherty's other message saying working at Wembley was awful. Unlucky. 5-3 to Scotland in the World Cup qualifier, says Aaron Richards. That's his World Cup qualifier. Well, I'm guessing you'll have been watching the game.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was me.
Well, I know you aren't watching the stream in a minute. But I've just had Aaron Richards on. I'm going to pretty much ask you the same questions as I asked him. Now, well, how do you think Gary Cahill did today? I know he's obviously defender for Chelsea. He very rarely scores for Chelsea. But I think he did very well. I mean, what are your thoughts on him?
I'll start by saying his header was class header.
Oh, it was a brilliant header. Bullet header, wasn't it? It was superb, fantastic.
And I don't know, I think he played the offside track quite well today, and I thought he was quite solid. Better than I thought he would be. When I seen him in the team sheet, I was a bit like, is he good?
Everyone's like that.
Yeah. But I seen him play today, and I was spot on.
Yeah. He was spot on as well because he got given Vauxhall Man the match from Glenn Hoddle, sorry. Glenn Hoddle. Oh. I'll try that again. He got given Vauxhall Man the match on ITV by Glenn Hoddle. Hallelujah, got it right for once. Other question I was going to ask you. Before I ask that, because I was just going to say, yeah, I think Gary Cahill again was class. Do you think he'll do well in the World Cup?
I'd like to say against Tunisia and Panama, I think he'll be maybe spot on. But when he's playing a team as in Belgium, it'd be interesting because obviously Eden Hazard from Belgium obviously played with Chelsea. They'll train together. It'd be interesting because I think Cahill might do all right against Belgium because he might kind of suss out Hazard's game plan. He might play against him all the time in training and stuff. So
yeah, I mean, as you've just said, he's gonna find it. He'll probably find it a bit easy to get headers and stuff against Tunisia and Panama. And like I said, they're the two games that England are expected to win. Belgium, however, as Joe's just said, is tough game. It's the toughest game in the group, and I think it's one of the toughest games that England are going to face in the tournament. Obviously, with the exceptions of Germany, Brazil, and all them other tax teams, you know. So it is going to be tough. Aaron Richards says it's now 4. It's 5-4. The other question I was going to ask, I've got 2 more questions to ask, and then because I don't know if I'm waiting to see if anyone else wants to call in. Jordan Pickford obviously was in goal today.
Yeah.
Gareth Southgate told us that he has decided that Jordan Pickford would be the England #1 for the World Cup.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? Do you think he's trustworthy enough to be the World Cup #1, or do you think a different goalkeeper would have been better?
Well, it's an interesting one. I'll start by I know he didn't have much to do, but I don't think he had a too great game today. Obviously, I thought, but I would say yes, he would be, but it's really tough one to say.
Turn that off. I'll make a bit of it.
I'd like to say yes, but I'd definitely not make my mind up until I've seen how he does against Costa Rica on Thursday night at Ellen Road. I think that'll be that. If he does well there, then keep him in between the sticks. But if he struggles as a game like he did again today on Thursday, then
yeah. I do think it's going to be mainly down to how he performs on Thursday. That's if he's even in goal on Thursday. If he's in goal on Thursday, we have to see how he does. Because Costa Rica on Thursday is another tough game. It's a tough international friendly. Or Costa Rica have a good team. They're a better side than Nigeria, obviously.
we drew with them in the last World Cup, didn't we? 0-0.
Yes. And that was probably the worst World Cup tournament I'd seen. It was dire. But we didn't have an easy group, so you do have to remember that. Last thing I was going to say, what are your overall thoughts on the game then?
Overall thoughts on game. It was a game of 2 halves to start with.
Yeah.
England first half. I was on my watch along. I was saying, me and Mike Loudon were saying quality. We could possibly look at with stuff going our way and stuff. See us get to the semi-final. But that second half for me, we just whether it was Gareth Southgate told us to calm down a little bit and just let Nigeria have the ball. It was like first half spot on, second half. I think we were awful second half, to be honest. Yeah,
I agree. I mean, the first half was obviously superb football from England. You know, we did very well on the ball. But the second half, we lacked a lot of intent. It was boring. It was not very good. Conceding a goal straight from pretty much straight from the kickoff.
Yeah.
It's just kickoff goals or P on FIFA, which is just not good to do. But I mean, overall, I think we were lucky to actually get the win in the end.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I'll say this. I think Nigeria did play well, but second half, I think England also made them look better than they actually are.
Yes. I don't really know how to answer that question. That thing. That's an interesting one, that, because everyone knows that Nigeria are a team that you can't underestimate. That first half, we seem to overestimate them, I think, because we just smashed them, you know. But that's what happens when you don't take your chances. I mean, we could have been 4-0, 5-0 up in this first half, and we weren't because of wasted chances. Second half, we come out playing dire football, or should I refer that to Eric Dyer? But it wasn't very good football at all from England in the second half, and we just, that's what you get. You concede a goal if you don't take your chances.
For me, the standout performance today was, I think, obviously Gary Cahill, like what we've talked about him. I think then Dele Alli was, well, first half, Dele Alli and Ashley Young, that was it. I think they had an outstanding first half, especially Dele Alli.
Well, I would agree on Ashley Young. Dele Alli, I don't think did too much in the game. He didn't seem to do too much in the game. But Ashley Young, definitely, because, you know, yeah, he was getting in the box. I think he did a 1-2 with Raheem Sterling in the box. And then he just, if he took the shot like a millisecond slower, he probably would have got the goal.
Yeah.
But he was denied by a fantastic challenge. Now, if I was supporting Nigeria, I'd be saying that although we lost to England, it's a decent result because we got a goal. And they're obviously going to be happy because they got the goal against England at Wembley Stadium, which is one of the biggest, I think the 5th biggest stadium in the world. Sorry, 4th biggest one, because the Nou Camp's bigger than ours. Stadio Azteca's bigger now, and I think the 150,000 seater in North Korea, I think, is the biggest one. King All said he wants to call now. Anyway, yeah. Is there any more points you want to make before I get on to King All's?
Well, I've got one question to ask you. You might know.
Go ahead.
Do you know whether every time Dele Alli got the ball today, he was getting quite loudly booed?
I think wasn't he getting booed by the Nigerian fans?
Apparently, he might have like a Nigerian dad or something. I'm not sure. I just heard a lot of booing every time he touched the ball.
I don't know. Probably because he was one of the danger men for Nigeria. Nigeria's danger men. I don't know. I actually haven't got a clue. I do know he doesn't have a father in Nigeria. And all I can tell you is Morocco have passed their World Cup bid. Don't know what year this is going to be. 2026. Morocco to face joint United States, Mexico and Canada bid for the World Cup. So that's all I've heard. But anyway, Joe, thank you very much for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. And do call in again.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, it's an interesting question that Joe has left there. I haven't really got a clue on that. Let me know in the live chat if you have any idea why Dele Alli was getting booed. I'm presuming it's just the opposition fans just don't like him and just what we're doing. Welcome to YNFC. Thank you very much for joining. He says second half was quite bad. Seemed slower on the ball. Joe Willett is in the stream now. Thank you for calling in. King Alls, you can call in now if you want to. I think we might have used the last call because we are getting to what we are about 5 minutes away from the half an hour mark. Okay, we've got another caller on today. It's going to be the final call of this Call-In England review. We're joined by King Alls from the Man United fan stand. If he can hear me. Hold on one sec. There you go. That's why I couldn't hear. I didn't have the speaker one. Just going to have a look here. YNFC says, ITV said that 10,000 Nigeria fans booed Ali. I didn't even know there was 10,000 Nigeria fans there. I'll tell you what, they had more fans there than Scotland. Anyways, welcome back to Daz's Football Stand. King, thank you very much for joining us today. Obviously, check out the watch-along he called in at half-time. During the watch-along. And obviously, I featured on his thing as well. Joseph Lister, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Please drop a like if you haven't already. That'd be very much appreciated. YNFC says the attendance was 70,025 out of 90,000, which is decent for an international friendly. Anyway, King, I'm going to ask you pretty much the same questions as I've asked the last two guys. Jordan Pickford in goal.
Yes.
And,
Right.
well, Jordan Pickford was in goal today. And apparently, Gareth Southgate told ITV that he's named Jordan Pickford as the #1 goalkeeper for the World Cup. Do you think he's trustworthy enough to be his #1 for the World Cup, or do you think a different goalkeeper should be?
Well, first of all, it definitely shouldn't be Joe Hart. He's rubbish.
Yeah, I think we all agree on that.
Yeah, and you've also got Jack Butland, though. Well, he did get relegated with Stoke as well, so yeah, I think it's got to be Pickford because like right now he's like the only decent goalkeeper at the moment.
What about Nick Pope?
Well, he's Burnley, isn't he?
Yeah.
And well, even though look, he finished better than Everton this season in 7th place. But, you know, it was mostly Heaton getting most of the game time in goal for Burnley.
Yeah.
But, no, I think, you know, Butland should probably be on the bench. But I agree that Jordan Pickford should be playing in goal for England.
Yeah, I did agree. I'm agreeing with that. I do have to mention this, but again, I would have said Jordan Pickford.
Yeah.
I think it's going to decide whether he is good enough to be our #1 goalkeeper for the World Cup.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I think it's all going to come down to Thursday's game against Costa Rica, which we all know is a very, very tough game, a tough international friendly game. It keeps lagging, does it? Or it might be the internet. Nah, my internet connection's been a bit wonky today. So if it is lagging, I do apologise. Going to have a look at some of the live chat here. Cloudboy, welcome to the stream. Please drop a like, guys, if you haven't already. That'd be very much appreciated. Hi, Daz, I hope you're well. Owen says it's 6-5 to England. Joe says, I think he's saying Pickford is awful. And yeah, I think that's all there for the minute. So yeah, I do think Jordan Pickford is decent enough for the #1 wall in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Again, it's going to be down to Thursday, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, it is.
What?
But you know, I think he probably. I think he might. I think he should be keeping a clean sheet.
Well, he didn't today, did he?
They are harder than Nigeria, definitely. But you know, I think England should be beating them because it's not like they're not much of a tough team. And in my opinion, I think England are better than Costa Rica, so we should win.
Well, I think everyone knows that. Welcome to Laurie Gaiman 2018. For Nigeria, Iwobi scored. Do you think he's a future talent? Future talent for who? Exactly. Nigeria? Oh. I think he's already... I think he's probably Nigeria's best player. I do think he's better than Kelechi Iheanacho and Igalo and all them. And... to think that Iwobi, I think, is a right mid, is he, for Arsenal, or is he left mid?
I think it's right mid.
Right mid.
Wait, what are your thoughts on Chris Smalling not making it to the England squad?
Not really surprised because I don't think he's good.
Yeah.
I really don't think he's good.
He was all right when Van Gaal was Man United manager, though, but since
No, well, that was 3 seasons ago. That was when we were crap. Joseph Lister says I support Nigeria. Okay. Cloudboy says, do you...
Nigeria could have won today, though, but...
Yeah, they could so easily have won. We were just atrocious in that second half. Cloudboy says, do you... Oh, this is one I might be able to discuss with you. Cloudboy says, do you think Man U will try and get Iwobi next season?
Well, I haven't really heard anything, and... Well, I don't think... He's not Man United quality, in my opinion. And
I was going to say that.
And I don't think Mourinho is going to want him in the Manchester United side. But with how much, I'm not sure, but how much of an idiot Mourinho is being in the transfer window at the moment by signing. Like, he's not signing good enough players. He's not signing any world-class players. So you never know.
Yeah.
He might. But no, I don't think so. But I don't know. He might. I don't know.
Yeah, we are going to have to push on because we're running out of time for this stream. But we'll just have a look at here. Joe says, personally, Costa Rica ain't much better than Nigeria. Well, I had to say I beg to differ, to be honest. Joseph Lister says, do you support Man U or Borough? I support both. Joe Willett says that Iwobi is a left winger / striker, and Darren Richard says it's 7-5 to England in his World Cup.
Wait, who would you cheer for, Man United or Middlesbrough?
I can support both, actually. I can support both.
Would
So,
you cheer on Middlesbrough as you are from Middlesbrough?
I would say if you were on about actually going to games, I go to more Middlesbrough games than Man United and Bayern Munich. Because I have a season ticket. I have a season ticket at Riverside. Manchester United games, the tickets are very hard to get. I've tried getting tickets for Man United games once, and they're tough to get.
To watch them. Well, I did get them to watch them once this season. It's really hard.
Sunderland's better. You're having a laugh.
What then? Who?
Joseph's saying Sunderland is better than Middlesbrough and Man United. Really? Oh God! Here come these questions who I don't like. I don't like these questions. Cloudboy says, if Man U and Borough played against each other, who would you want to win? Well, I wouldn't be bothered. I wouldn't be bothered who won, to be honest.
United.
I wouldn't be bothered who won, to be honest.
Definitely United. It's the only team I support.
No, I was asking me because I support Borough and United, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't be bothered, to be honest.
Who do you cheer for, United or Bayern Munich?
I just cheer for both, to be honest. I really don't care who wins out of them teams. I mean, you look at... I'm not going to name him, but my friend supports... he supports 12 different teams.
Really? God.
Yep. Don't know why.
Most of all my friends are Chelsea fans.
Ugh.
Because where I live, I'm just with Chelsea fans at my school at the moment. But I'm like the only United fan in my school at the moment. Like
No, we're not going to do that, thanks.
My other brothers, me and my brothers.
Yeah. Oh, well. Football fan 148, welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you very much for joining us today. He says, I think that Nigeria deserved to win in the second half and England deserved to lose this game. And Sunderland were...
second half.
And Sunderland were awful all season long and deserved to get relegated.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think...
Wait, can I quickly ask you a quick question? Do you think Manchester United deserve to finish second?
Yes. Because we had no chance. We had no chance in beating Man City at all because they were just well ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, last thing I'm going to say, and then we are going to end the stream soon. Overall, what were your overall match thoughts?
Second half was rubbish. First half, I mean, we should, as we were saying on my match reaction, and at half time, we should be like 4 goals up as well. We should have at least scored 4. Definitely. And it was disappointing because they just couldn't score goals.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, first half, yeah, like you said, first half we should have been 4-0 up. We should have been 4-0 up, 5-0 up, 6-0 up.
Yeah. Wait, one more question. Do you think Gareth Southgate is the right man for the England job?
Yes, because he's better than Flem and White Hodgson any day.
Yeah,
now,
exactly.
At full time 8-5 England, yes. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, we could have been 4-0, 5-0, 6-0 up at half time.
Yeah, definitely.
But that is what happened when you do not take your chances. You look at Manchester City against Manchester United, and unfortunately, sorry, but I did have to mention this.
Oh, I remember that.
I did have to mention this. You look at Manchester City in the first half. They scored 2 goals, right? Scored 2 goals against us in the first half. They did very well in the first half, but they could have been 6-0 up at half time. Instead, they mistimed all their chances. Second half had pretty much no chance, and we smashed them
We came
with
back
3 goals.
and treated you.
Cloudboy says, I think Japan will be a dark horse this World Cup. Okay. Football fan 148 says, we even beat them 3-1 at the Stadium of Light. That proves how weak Sunderland are at defending and attacking, and they are in big trouble if they do not get their attitude together. And at the minute, they could pop, and I think with the way they're going, they could be flaming staying in League One. But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway, King, thank you very much for your call, mate, and do call in again.
Yeah. I'll see you at Dad's transfer show as well then.
Yes, he is on Does the Transfer Show on Thursday, so make sure you tune in for that. Thank you very much for joining.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Yeah, really fantastic calls from every single person tonight. Thank you all for watching this England versus Nigeria report. Overall, game of 2 halves. First half did well, second half did crap. But that's what happens when you do not take your chances. That's what happens when you don't take your chances. If you take your chances, there you go. Take your chances and there you go. You'll get the win. Jacob Miller, welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened there. I somehow managed to unblock you because I think one of the moderators must have blocked you or something, but I don't know what had happened. So apologies about that. Man United fan stand, thank you for joining as well. Thank you all for coming on. Please drop a like, guys. That would be very much appreciated. We are gonna end the stream there, guys. Massive a massive thank you to every single person who has called on this 36-minute stream. Thanks to everyone who has called in. So a big thank you to Owen Richards, Joe Willett, and obviously King from the Man United fan stand. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for watching. Please, can I just say, if you didn't get to call in, you can always add me on Skype. Type in Does His Football Stand on Skype, and you might be able to be on the next England stream. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. We will see you later. I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow. I don't know about tomorrow. I probably will be. I might be. I might not be. No, I won't be able to because I won't have time. Yeah, thank you all for joining, and thank you all for being on the calls. Who was on the calls, thank you all for joining. Goodbye.